Morning. Welcome
to Breaking Dawn. Breaking Dawn.
So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephan Reis. I'll be with you until 8 o'clock. And today's Thursday. So, yesterday we didn't get to take any calls. We'll try to take some calls inside this first hour here. Good morning to all of our regional viewers and those of you watching us internationally. Everybody on social media, STV Breaking Dawn on Facebook and of course Breaking Dawn HD on YouTube. This morning we're going to take a look at some more of the violence that took place with these school children. There was one particular incident where 3 or 4 persons was beating up. A schoolboy who was on the ground, and a fella run and jump on the boy back. Now, somebody sent me a message yesterday, and I do not know how true it is, but it is alleged that the boy may have suffered some sort of spinal injury. If he has, if he has, every one of them should be arrested and put in remand and put in Frederick Street Prison or Golan Grove. You all know what our big man life like? But we will take a look at that. We have Empress Ajay. I hope I get that correct, and she'll join us at the end of this first hour very briefly. She has a Mother's Day show coming up. And, we'll just give the information as to what the show is about and things of that nature. We have Brian Baig, Attorney Brian Baig, joining us in the second hour to tell us a little bit about your constitutional rights as it relates to spyware and, your phone being tapped or the government, infringing on your constitutional rights. We'll find out what those are in terms of privacy. And so we'll find out how far they could go and where the line is and where the line that they can't cross is, all right? And then we also have the German ambassador who will be joining us via Zoom as well about the European Film Festival, which is on from May 1st to May 31st. So we'll get a little information as to what the festival is about this year. So all of that, and we're going to try to get some calls in this hour. Let's get through the news day very quickly. We're 3 minutes past the hour, 6 o'clock. DB woman charged with mother's murder. Jack Warner's extradition fight reaches Privy Council, and Rich Plain reacts to shot from behind autopsy. We told you so. That is what the residents are saying. While some may have been shocked over the findings in the autopsy report of PC Clarence Gilks, several residents of the Upper Rich Plain, Diego Martin, are not surprised. Of course, they were saying that it was an accidental shot from one of PC Gilk's officers, right? Lord have mercy. And the acting commissioner, the same way that you could make your statements when you were interviewed by the media, in the snap of a finger like that, is the same way that you should have come out and make a statement as it relates to the results of this autopsy report. All right? Pastor at funeral tells relatives to forgive. DB woman charged with mother's murder less than 2 hours before the funeral of a DB woman, Sita Jagasa, on Wednesday afternoon. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions advised police to charge her daughter with the murder. My goodness. U.S. Embassy to relocate from the Savannah. Jack Warner's fight against U.S. extradition reaches Privy Council. That was on the front page. Funeral of Comrade Shasa in Barataria today. CXC examinations to begin 3 weeks later on May 23rd. All right? Dial Singh says rise in COVID-19 cases was expected. How convenient. Well, it's obvious you're in flu season. You know, we're going to have Dr. Rajiv Siriram on tomorrow because the government keeps, not the government, but the Ministry of Health and this minister keeps pushing this narrative because, you know, they're bringing one set of Pfizer vaccine that they want to put in the arm of your children and they're trying to justify it now. So they have parents now talking about, well, you know, it have COVID. What COVID cases you tell them about? All if forget has something called the common cold or what? It's going wrong. You're in flu season. Flu season ends in May. Dr. Siriram will explain it, right? Because the whole world knows that what is circulating right now is no worse than a common cold. The whole world knows that there has never been a medical emergency amongst children. Never. That's always been known. No matter the age of a child, they'll get it, they'll get over it, no problem, they'll have natural immunity, which we know now from the 20,000 pages that Pfizer already released, natural immunity, as admitted to by the FDA, exists. And by the way, the FDA has made it very clear recently, that there is no approved vaccine for children. It's emergency use approval, which Dial Singh conveniently leaves out when he talks. So yes, people will get a cold. Like how much all went to school and get a cold. It's as if people are not supposed to get sick, boy. I do understand. Point 14, mere praise for cancelling Borrow Day events. All right. So yes, people, the flu is in circulation. Oh, we have more news. Manning says fuel price increase not to punish citizens. Really? So what is it supposed to do? Judge dismisses Inshan Ishmael's lawsuit against newspaper. Mitchell says committee to decide on award for Kitch. On an award for Kitch. Lord Kitchener. Kitchener now getting an award? Kitchener now getting an award? Sandomir laments bureaucracy, City Hall falling apart. Well, that City Hall has been falling apart a little while now, if I'm not mistaken. Abdullah stands by call to tax the rich and big business. Mark questions government on COVID-19 furlough policy. And this is the next thing, this is the next thing, this is the next thing. People are still messaging me, telling me that companies in the private sector are still requiring them to be vaccinated in order for them to get their contracts renewed. All didn't get the memo? An ex-UNC senator says people having to choose food or education. That's the Haka Obika. All right, these are former opposition senator. All right, so I'll tell you what. Those are some of the headlines in the paper. Now, we're going to get into some things that are related to this Omicron variant and COVID-19 and these cases and so on and so forth with Dr. Rajiv Siriram tomorrow, because there was a very interesting press conference that the mainstream media happened to bypass now. Although the invitation was sent to them, they did not show up for it. NATOC hosted it yesterday, and it had to do with a Freedom of Information Act request and the policy that the government have, which apparently does not exist. Good? So we'll get more information on that tomorrow. But for now, I want to remind you guys about Theodophilus. I cannot believe this thing is still going on in this country. I tell you, people, I don't know. People got to be stupid. Anyway, Theodophilus If you're having problems with IBS, burning stomach, acid reflux, bloating and ulcers, get effective relief with Curedophilus enzyme and probiotics. A lesser known fact is that more than 70% of your immune system is located in your gut. Improve your overall health by addressing it at the source with Curedophilus enzyme and probiotics. A healthy gut, of course, is a major step towards better living. So look for it at leading pharmacies and health stores near you. And for further information or to get yourself Curedophilus enzyme and probiotics, just call or WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. And I also have to tell you all about the Creative International Cuisine Cooking Course. They are in cycle number 2. So if you're a budding chef, foodie, or culinary entrepreneur, then this is definitely for you. It's the Creative International Cuisine Cooking Course cycle number 2, where you will experience hands-on French, Italian, authentic Indian cooking, as well as pastries that would further inspire your culinary creativity, taught by some of the most experienced chefs in Trinidad with international backgrounds. It's cycle number 2 of a 6-week course that runs from May 12th to June 11th. Classes take place at Ramsing Plaza in Chaguanas. And with all materials and equipment provided, you do not need to worry about walking with any of that. So, for more details, you could contact Chef Shiraz at 372-4639. That is 372-4639 or 737-5097. 737-5097, or you can email chefshiraz8@hotmail.com. Limited space is available, so hurry and register now. All right? And with that, we got to take a break, and when we come back from the break, we will take a look at what took place during the Wednesday fights with these school children. Stay tuned.
Unique Woodworking Trinidad Limited and Unique Lumber and Construction Guyana Incorporated are premium manufacturers and exporters of high-quality bifolding sliding and pocket door systems, fire-rated doors, windows, operable louver shutters, hardwood floors, staircases, architectural moldings, and toughened laminated glass. Unique Group of Companies also supply kiln-dried greenheart, mahogany, cedar, and teak for both residential and commercial projects, locally and regionally. Our logs are cut and shipped by Unique Lumber Guyana and dried in our computerized kiln at our factory's facilities in Trinidad. Visit our showrooms to see the quality, which makes us unique.
Muhammad Poultry and Meats and Central Premium Broilers with 2 convenient locations at St. Margaret's Junction, Claxton Bay, just 2 buildings from KFC heading south, and Railway Road, California, opposite Ramlila Grounds. Muhammad Poultry and Meats for the best broilers, layers, ducks, eggs, goat, lamb, and more, including parts, wings, drumsticks, liver, neck, chicken foot, etc. They even supply barbecue coals. And Central Premium Broilers have been distributors of live broilers for the past 30 years with a wide variety of livestock feed also available. Muhammad Poultry and Meats also does wholesale deliveries for customers with roti shops, catering businesses, and other food directed enterprises. All meats are halal, and they have been servicing the people of Central for the past 32 years. Muhammad Poultry and Meats and Central Premium Broilers, St. Margaret's Junction, Claxton Bay, and Railway Road, California. Still the cheapest means of protein in Central Trinidad.
Bowlers Motorworks Limited, your authorized collision repair center with over 30 years of collision experience. We are a supplier of new, original pickup parts for that perfect lining up every time. We have the tooling and equipment for lining up of your chassis and body panels to precision. Our employees have been well trained and are always motivated to deliver the highest quality repair, smoothing out those imperfections, expertly masking and protecting unpainted areas, sealing and priming after applying base coat and clear coat. Always giving you high glossy finishes for that spray boot factory look. With our experts in buffing and detailing, you are guaranteed of that showroom feel. Bowlers Motorworks Limited Gasparillo for that assurance of quality every time.
Shop for Mom this Mother's Day at Zena's Variety Store, Calcutta Road, number 1 Freeport, and have a chance to win amazing gifts for this special lady in your life. With every purchase over $200, place your name and contact number on the back of your bill and place it in the entry box. Every week from now until Mother's Day weekend, just log on to our Facebook page to see if you're one of our weekly winners. If you're looking for gifts or just something unique for Mother on her special day at prices that can't be beat, then Zena's Variety Store is the place for you. And this Mother's Day, we help you treat Mom extra special with a chance to win one of our weekly prizes. Visit Zena's Variety Store today at Calcutta Road, number 1 Freeport to shop, save, and win big.
Next Bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven. Baby, Next Bakes, we have the bakes for you, so come try our menu.
Yeah, we got chicken and chips, ice cap, refreshers, waffles on a stick. We got shark and salmon, shrimp, lobster, and the kingfish. Just come take a taste of the sweet life. Come send your taste buds to paradise. Hey, it only takes one bite, yeah.
Next Bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven, baby. Next Bakes, we have the bakes for you. So come try on.
Alongside Chalana,
representing for Next Bakes.
Ramadan savings have begun. Stock up on all essentials just in time for Eid celebrations. Halal goat, $39.99 per pound. Chief duck and goat curry powder, 85 grams, 3 for $20. Sheikh vermicelli, sawain, 200 grams, 5 for $19.99. Dutch potatoes, buy 10 pounds, get 5 pounds free for just $30. At Prasad's The Food King, we are committed to caring for you like family at all our locations, with 2 locations in Point Fortin, 2 locations in Princestown, Rio Claro on the Tabaquite Road, Marabella opposite the market, New Grand Junction, and on the Manzanilla Road in Mayaro. Ramadan savings ends May 4th or while stocks last. Ramadan Mubarak to the Muslim community from Prasad's The Food King.
Allahu, Allahu.
Miami Carnival 2022. October 1st, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Enjoy all the sights and sound of the last, biggest, and best carnival for 2022. There's no stopping the Bacchanal. Saturday, October 1st, Miami Junior Carnival. Friday, October 7th, Miami Carnival Panorama. Saturday, October 8th, Miami Carnival Juve. And Sunday, October 9th, it's Miami Carnival Parade of the Bands and the Carnival Climax with a massive international soca concert. For all details, including ticket info, log on to miamicarnival.org or find them on all social media platforms. This is the carnival that ends it all. Miami Carnival 2022, October 1st, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
VNS Hand Sanitizer Spray is an easy and practical way to sanitize and safeguard against COVID-19. VNS Hand Sanitizer Spray contains added moisturizers and comes in 3 sizes, including the convenient on-the-go travel size. It's easy to use and effective. VNS Hand Sanitizer contains 70% alcohol and added moisturizers to prevent excess drying on skin while safeguarding against bacteria and viruses that can cause COVID-19. To decrease bacteria and viruses on your skin, try VNS Hand Sanitizer Spray. Manufactured and distributed by VNS Pharmaceuticals Limited and available at pharmacies and other retail stores nationwide. Introducing Discus Den TT, a fully online aquatic store that provides shopping and support services for discus hobbyists and all aquarium fish hobbyists alike, with products and services that are unique and best priced to help the avid hobbyists save money and keep their favorite pets at optimal health. You can expect only the best from Discus Den TT, from quality products to healthy, stunning fishes, all at affordable prices. They sell quality discus, tetras, rams, angelfish, fish food, medication, aquatic plants, soil and fertilizers, aquarium aquarium pumps, filters and other accessories, automatic fish food feeders, heaters, aquarium lights, water conditioners, aquascaping stone, driftwood, and so much more. Discus Den TT also offers services in aquarium maintenance and tank setup. Discus Den TT is fully online. You can shop from the comfort of your home and pay online or directly with cash or links and have your items delivered to your door anywhere in TNT.
Purchases under $500, there's a small delivery fee, while purchases over $500 is absolutely free.
Check them out today. Find them online at discusdent.com. You can also follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Roger Garraway and his community of creatives present The Royal Exhibit, a 3-day art exhibition, Wednesday, April 27th to Friday, April 29th, Queen's Park, Savannah. Daily start time, 11:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Under the auspices of the MP for St. Anne's East, Dr. Nyan Gatsby-Dolly. The greatest and finest pieces ever witnessed by local artists in Trinidad and Tobago will be on display for purchase. Come to this wonderful event and walk away owning a masterpiece that can be displayed in your home or passed down for generations to come. Roger Garraway has now made his mark on the international market, breaking barriers and setting the standard high. He and his group of friends will wow you with their out-of-this-world pieces. This event cannot be missed. You can also enjoy the opportunity to browse and purchase fantastic one-of-a-kind handmade art and craft pieces created by local designers from the community. Special guest appearances by Patrice Roberts, Michael Edwards and friends, Ira George, Roxanne Lane, Gracie, and Joey Rivers and his band. Food and drinks on sale. Secured parking for all vehicles and all COVID-19 protocols will be observed. Special thank you to the Member of Parliament for St. Anne's East, Dr. Nyan Gatsby-Dolly.
All right, so we're back on the inside. Now, we have a series of fights that took place yesterday, or over the last couple of days, but the majority of them was yesterday, that we want to address. We're 22 minutes past your 6 o'clock, and in 20 minutes, we will be joined by Empress Ajay via Zoom. So we got 20 minutes to air this and take your phone calls. When we open the phone line to take your phone calls, don't drag it on and on, going on for 2 and 3 minutes. We delimit it quick and to the point, and to see how many, accommodate as many calls as possible. So, taking this is the drama yesterday.
What's up, man? You're gonna kill him. We just with him.
Right? Yeah.
All right. So I want to go straight to the phone line, 235-5325. 25 minutes past your 6 o'clock. Something is definitely wrong with these youths. This video in particular here, see this one here? This is the one where the fella in the blue run and jump on the little boy back. Now I don't know what the little boy do. I don't know what they get away for initially. But all they had to be real big men for 4 later beat up one boy. Morning.
Good morning, Stephan.
Yeah, morning, man.
Stephan, I watching these fights that you're showing on thing there. Yesterday I had a policeman there giving me a set of platitudes and hiding behind the badge, talking about fight was always going on, but it's now it's showing on social media.
Caller, so fight wasn't always, hold on, caller. So fight wasn't always going on in school.
Fights like these, which looking like gang warfare, wasn't going on in school. Was man on man fighting.
Go ahead.
Yeah, was boy on boy fighting, and afterwards they make peace. Fights like this gang warfare, this was never going on in no school. Tell me any fight like this is going on.
But caller, that is what we said yesterday. All of us here, all they want to hear conveniently.
The man say fight was always going on, but it's now showing on social media. They're hiding behind the badge here, and the next police
How we hiding behind the badge, caller? I don't want to
because they give me a set of ignorance and denying the truth that what's going on in the country.
Look, next caller. You see stupidity? We ain't dealing with that. So is the police fault that fight going on in the school? Is police fault? Is it teacher's fault? Is the principal fault? Is the minister fault? Is the government fault? Is the opposition leader fault? Who fault it is? What stupidness you talking this about the morning? Look, 235-5325, but the man hiding behind the badge and all kind of nonsense. Of course, fight going on all the time in schools. Address the situation and come up with a solution. Yeah, Chief.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, man.
Good morning to you, Stephan. A pleasant day to you.
You always have a problem to blame the police and everybody else for everything. Yeah, caller, go ahead.
Yes, good evening, Stephan. I, as a parent, have a 10-year-old son growing up. And my son has not been growing up and been taught in a manner in which these little kids is caring about themselves in school. I believe that the problem can be solved by dealing with the parents who brought up those kids, because that is where it stemmed from, at home. Whatever the parents teaches their children or they see at home, they carry at school. If they were brought up in an environment that they should know what is right and what is wrong and what they should do and what they should not do, they would not do it in school. So I would say blame the parents, penalize the parents in some means that they will teach their children to not to be carrying on in that manner and deal and having fights like that in the school. That is my take on it. The parents should be held accountable for their children's behavior in school. It doesn't have to be, the teacher doesn't have to deal with it, right? That's not the teacher's problem or fault. It's not the government problem or fault. It's not the Ministry of Education problem or fault. It starts with the parents.
Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, listen, something is wrong, definitely. But yes, fights taking place. I see some dread fights already, but we never had a camera phone to record it. A lie director? I see fight in school and classroom and take my man hitting men with chair and all kind of thing in their head. Headshot with chair. I remember seeing a fight in school where a man pick up a table and launch it at the next man. So it is all they're talking about. Fight is fight. You understand why you understand, not this caller, but the one before, you're doing like if it's the first time we'll ever see this. What we seeing now, you know, is the difference in what you're seeing now? Long time when you fight and you hear the principal come in, or miss come in, or sir come in, everybody disperse. Now, when miss come, or sir come, or the security come, or whoever come, or even the police, they're still fighting. That's the only difference right now, is that you had a respect for your elders back then, And now it seems that there is no respect for elders and authority now. And we had to get to the root of the problem as to why. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Stephan.
Yeah, man. Yes, dear. What's up?
Home, you see, home. Some of these children going through hell at home. I live in an environment where you see it. Who do you report it to? Home. These children going through hell and they're using school as the place to let it out. You know? But home is, these homes are in a mess. I have 3 kids. They are all adults now. And never one day a teacher called me into the school, I telling you, and say, my children fight. My children went to Fatima and St. Anthony's and good schools. You know, and it never had that, but you see the homes with fathers beating up mothers and mothers cuffing down children and neighbors fighting. Home, Stephan. Yes, God, we have to start from home.
All right, no problem. 2355325. I know I'm vexed with our first caller. He talking about our police. No, this really bothering me, no, because it's boy, you know, the term I want to use to describe you. You know what Corporal Greenwich do? Corporal Greenwich working with actress youths up in Orapoon. Who you working with? Officer Shabadi, that's been doing it in the Western Pity Valley, in the St. James Youth Club, working with a set of actress youths and turning their life around. What are you doing? He really got me vexed there, you know. 2 weeks ago, we show Greenwich, Corporal Greenwich, up in, what's the name of the place again? In Victory Heights, with a whole community of children. Yesterday, he bring a product of the police youth club here. And you had the gall to call in and talk about the hiding behind the badge? Man, miss me with your nonsense, eh? If you know that tripped me off this morning, eh, boy? That's a typical example. Let me just say what I want to say. But you's part of the problem, sir. You see, you always part of the problem. All it is look at people that are doing things and working with little or no resources, you know, and doing the things necessary to change people's life and trying to put some positivity into our youth life and turn our youth life around. And all it is target them people because why? You have a problem with police. Don't play like a come in here to tarnish no good man character, Jed. If you know that tripped me off, you know, boy. It's like, what them just be watching, boy, director, boy. I'm telling you, boy. Yeah, morning. Let me calm down, eh? Hello, morning. If you know that tripped me off this morning, that man really tripped me off there, you know. Hello, good morning. Next caller, 2355325. If you know that man tripped me off there, boy. That's why people don't do good things out here again, you know. I wish we had about 10,000 more Corporal Greenwich and Officer Shabadi in the police service. Not in many police service, just in society. Back to the phone line now, 2355325. Damn fool, boy. I said a clones, boy. You know, boy. I'm back to normal, you could go ahead. 2355325. You have a problem. These youths have a problem. These children have a problem. Where is the problem? Where it stem from? Where it coming from? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't have nothing going on in the communities. Yeah. That's a big part. You see that? Big party. They take all the activities out of the community to commercialize it. and put it in these big stadiums and things, and then long time I used to walk down in Barataria football ground. It always had activity going on down there. Every Sunday it had a league running. You know what I mean? Yeah. Down by Ken Butcher in Barataria to right opposite the football ground. Butcher had the sports complex going on. I don't even know what's the status of that now. But that sports complex is where you used to go and I used to play a little sports and thing and chill out and thing as a youth and all them kind of thing too. I don't even know what's going on with places like that. Morning. Hello. 2355325.
Pleasant good morning, Stephan.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Pleasant good morning to you. I agree with you, Stephan. It always had fights, even of that magnitude. You see, it's only now it coming to light because you know they filming it and they putting it up on you know, for everybody to see and whatnot. But even in my days where I went to school in the early 90s and whatnot, right, it had fights of that magnitude, men getting busted, men getting pelted with chair breaking on fellas, all kind of thing, right? But it's only now it being more seen, right? Stephan, let me tell you something. We are...
Hello? Wamne. We lost him? Oh God, we lost the caller. Hello, good morning.
A pleasant morning to Stephan Reis and the ground report.
Yeah, man, go ahead. Well, yeah.
Oh God, breaking down, sorry.
Yeah, breaking down. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. This is Mr. Tabakit.
Yes, Mr. Tabakit.
I think I have one solution to help solve this problem.
I
think it's time we bring legislation to charge parents for negligence. And I tell you why. People may say, don't go so harsh. The buck stops with the parent.
No.
The parent must take full responsibility. And I am saying it's time we bring legislation stuff on.
Yeah.
Hear me. If Frank is your son and Wendy is your daughter, and you cannot give proper account for these children, I am saying it's time the 41 parliamentarians come together, put aside politics, because if that is your child, and you see what is taking place, Stephan Reis, let's talk. Do you know when it comes to Parent Day, do you know it have parents have not visited that school within that whole 5 years, Stephan?
That's true.
And yes, it is.
Yeah.
And that is what is happening. Now, let's face it. We understand the second parent is the teacher, the police. However, the buck stops with the parent. And I am saying drastic time calls for drastic action. It is time we tell the parent that is your child and you must take full responsibility.
All right. Thanks a lot, Tabakit. We're 6:38. We're 22 minutes away from the hour 7 o'clock. We got about 4 more minutes to take some calls here before we get into a little interview with Empress Ajay about a Mother's Day show. We know that Mother's Day is coming up, and of course, we got to celebrate mothers, right? Hello, good morning. We're going to take a few quick ones before we do that, though. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Stephan.
Yeah, morning.
Stephan?
Yeah.
I would like to see the person with the magic wand that is coming to solve this situation what's going on here. Now, we could beat around the bush and we could try to mamagane ourselves about this situation that's taking place.
Yeah.
But when I was looking at all these fights and things, I called in my TV technician and asked him something wrong with my color TV, because my TV, all I only seen is black and white, because I hear the Prime Minister talk about the people was locked down for 2 years, and now they come out and going back to school, so they're reacting a certain way. But I'm asking myself now, I ain't seen the same reaction taking place in Lakshmi Girls. I ain't seen this taking place in Shiva Boys College. I ain't seen this happening throughout the country. As my daughter said, this fighting taking place in the school. She said, no. I say how the children them reacting and things. They say, normal. Everybody's proud and happy to be out. And so we talking about locking up the children.
The parents.
Holding the parents
are
responsible and things. Let me tell you something again. bananas.
Yeah.
And this population reacted so much to the mistake that take place there. My population reacted. The one
You breaking up. You're breaking up there, caller. I don't know where. All right.
in schools right now.
All right.
Why do you,
All right, cool. I wanna keep it a little short here because we only got 1 more minute here, and I gotta wrap things up here because we got an interview to get to on Zoom. But okay, that was a point raised last week in a social media post by one of the social media pages that it appears that only one ethnic group is fighting. I could tell you that I have seen fights with both ethnic groups, and really and truly, the majority that is circulating, it is majority one ethnic group that you see. I think you would have to be blind or just a stranger to the truth not to admit it. But bar that, we have a problem and we need a solution. What I have seen over the last 2 weeks, it's as if they're trying to outdo each other. You know that kind of way, director, real quick? I don't know if you get that impression, because I trying to figure out how come these things happening every single day. Not just a one fight here, you know, but 3 and 4 fights every day is what you're seeing on social media. Every day. It's sickening now. I had to say like they're trying to outdo each other, like it's a competition. Like it have a challenge on TikTok that we don't know about or something like that. The fighting, the school violence challenge or something. So I don't know. Look, I had to go to this interview, but we'll come back to this. But we need to really take a look at ourselves as a society and try to get an understanding as to what is going on with these children. And the first thing we had to do is we had to admit something wrong somewhere. Whether it's in the home, in the community, wherever, something is wrong somewhere. I don't even know what to say. I lost for words this morning, you know, because I just seen all these fights taking place. I don't know now, boy. I really don't know. Amid all the problems we had to solve in Trinidad and Tobago, there's another one that we have to go back and solve. Empress, are you there? That's all. Okay, that's all. Okay. Well, all right. And I'll tell her the link sent. So she should be logging in now. Yeah, boy. Director, I don't know what they're gonna do, you know. What are you saying they should do? Charge your parents? I don't know, boy. I feel like they might charge parents and parents mightn't. I don't know. Yeah. The children not fighting in the schools. They charge your parents. Lock up. Yeah, lock up. Yeah, that video there with the 4 fellas beating up the schoolboy. Yeah. Oh, Golden Grove. Raymond Dread, you know. Gotta split them up. Yeah. Yeah, don't put all of them in the same prison. Split them up. Yeah. It's sickening over. It's really sickening, you know. You grew up Quarry Street? Okay. Yeah. It's huh. Yeah. There's no respect again, you know. It's how you brought up, yeah. I was telling somebody that yesterday, you know, somebody raised an issue with music. I've always spoken about the music and the lyrical content in music. Huh? I think it has something to do with it. If from a generational standpoint, like our generation, we older, right? What? Director calling Marvin Gaye and Lionel Richie never met? Wait now, hold on. We know what Lionel Richie and Marvin Gaye. All right. I learned something there today. But yeah, I think from a generational standpoint, the music has something to do with it. The music today, well, plain talk, bad manners is toi. The lyrical content in the music today is tata. You know, the message wrong, everything just wrong about it. It's the most vulgar, violent music that currently, you know, that is being produced is being produced in this era here. The thing with our generation is we could still listen to it and not be influenced because we come from a different school, right? But the youths today, they come from this school here of vulgarity and violence. They are being influenced. The music have an influence on them. Just listen to some of the lyrics. Well, I can't even call it lyrics. And I hear Empress Ajay is there. So let me I hope I keep getting, I hope I ain't calling the name wrong, you know, my memory bad. But let me say good morning to her. I think we have her via Zoom as we're talking about music. She has a show coming up. It's a Mother's Day show. And anything for mothers is always good content and good lyrical content. Empress, what's up?
Oi, morning.
Hey, how you going? I was now ranting and raving there about the lyrical content in music today, and I know you have your show coming up for mothers. Any particular thoughts on that before we go further?
Yes, because listen to me. I am a mother. I'm a mother. There are adults now. Mm-hmm. You know, my son is 26 and my daughter is 34.
Right.
And I listen to you and I share your pain, right? Because listen, Stephan, I am a person, I don't like excuses. And for me, I think a lot of parents drop the ball. I'm not saying mother, I'm not saying father, because it takes two to make a child. And we know there are challenges out there in the home, but a lot of them drop the ball because children weren't born in the road. You know, it's not an overnight fix.
Yeah.
But I think parents have to step up the game because that's where it started.
Yeah.
And right in the home, let me tell you something quickly, Stephan. When my son used to travel to school, I used to drop him to school every morning, and then he said, "Mommy, oh gosh, I'm getting big. I want to learn to travel for myself." That is Form 3. Eh? When he take a maxi on the bus route, Stephan, I used to jump in one behind him. But he ain't know that, eh?
Right.
And I watching to see if he's stopping out by the taxi stand to go to school. And once I see he get in the taxi to go up to his school, I say, nice. It a 1 or 2 times he drop out and he go on in the arcade, in the games arcade. He's not a perfect child, but I was right there to snatch him.
What? All right.
I am telling you.
No, but
my son does tell people. Listen, my son does tell people up to today he's in university now abroad, and he's tell people my mother used to play mad boy. My mother was a mad woman with me. No, so sometimes you have to play mad.
No, but sometimes you do, as a parent, because your children, your children at such a young age, they don't really understand the life. And you know what's the problem? Well, we all go through this, because I'm sure you went through this already. I went through it. Sometimes your parents trying to guide you, and you really don't. You feel you know more than your parent. You feel your parent and know what they're talking about.
Of course.
Because you feel that you know the life now, but you don't really know the life, and you ain't ready for it yet. You really have no idea what coming. at you.
Exactly.
Yeah, because everybody paid, everything paid for up to that point. You know, when you're going to school, you're not a pay to eat. Mommy and daddy seen about that. You're not to buy your own books. Mommy and daddy seen about that. You're not to pay light bill, water bill, grocery bill, clothes, nothing like that. You don't have to pay for any of that, you know. Mommy and daddy paying
Nothing.
for that. Is
correct.
Is when you come out of school and you come big man and big woman and you realize, but wait, it has something called bills and I had to get a job to start paying it. That is when you realize the realities of life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what I see here over the last 2 weeks with these children in school, I mean, we fight in our days and thing, but this is just ridiculous now.
And I would use that to bounce straight into the show.
Sure.
Iba 2, The Transformation, is the name of the Mother's Day show. It's a Mother's Day show with a difference. And Iba is a Yoruba word that means to give praise, to give reverence, the highest praise.
Right.
And mothers, you know, regardless of your circumstances, regardless, a mother is a being to be revered highly.
Right.
A mother is a special person. Woman on the whole, you know, because through generations, if you read any holy book, mothers are always, you know, revered, held in high esteem, because women carry generations. They are the vessel of creation, right? So I take very dear to mothers, to women on the whole. And why the transformation? Why is the show named The Transformation? We would have all transformed within 2020 to 2022. Believe it. We all would have transformed, whether financially, emotionally, even physically. Who put on weight, who take off weight, we all transform.
Yeah.
But on a larger scale, mothers, right, would have been given an extra task to hold the home together, to hold society together. Because, listen, Stephan, at the end of the day, we go back to the home. Your mother ain't trained you, go look at that woman, children. People hardly call the man out. They call women out. Women were always held to that responsibility, but they would have transformed through it all. So, Iba to the Transformation speaks to saying thank you to women, saying thank you to mothers, and the whole transformation that we went through and still going through.
Right.
So it's a deep show. It's a deep show. And you talk about music and the type of music. You know, we have music for all types of people. Young, in between, you know. I want to say old, mature.
Right.
Old is for canting.
Yeah. For mature. And I see you have a terrific cast here. You have Terry Lyons is there, Freetown Collective, Bangela, Lois, Wasa Foley Performing Company, Queen Omega, Shiva Manik, and is it Ja?
Ja, he's the baby of the crew.
Okay.
He's a young upcoming artist. And again, parenting, you know, this is his first time. I'm giving him the opportunity to be on the big stage.
Right.
He is producing music. He has his songs up on YouTube, but has never gotten the opportunity to be on a stage, a big stage.
Okay.
And we have to usher them in. We have to be there like parents. So this is his chance. He's really the baby of the crew, and he's doing fantastic.
Okay, brilliant. And this takes place at the Naparima Bowl Amphitheater in San Fernando. Could you give us, of course, well, the date? Well, it's a Mother's Day show, so
it's May 7th.
This is going to be on May 7th, all right? And
The
what
day
time?
before. The
what,
day before.
The day before. That's the, right, May 7th, the Mother's Day is the 8th of May. What time are we looking at here? What time is the show starting?
Right. So the show starts at 6 o'clock, right?
Okay.
Because again, we have to keep in mind people getting home in a timely fashion,
Mhm.
and then they want to prepare for Sunday, because traditionally people like to stay home and celebrate Mother's Day on a Sunday.
Right.
That's how I know it.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
that's why I chose the day before and not the actual Mother's Day. But I need to add that on this show, we talk about music. The guest artist is the iconic Mavis John.
The guest artist is Mavis John?
Yes.
Wow. That's a big one, you know.
It's a big one.
That's a big one, you know, Mavis. Hey. Where you went and find Mavis John?
Boy. They say blessings come from above and you have to just give thanks.
Wow. So Mavis John will be there. Wow. All right. So this seems to me like it's going to be a terrific show for mothers to go to, for husbands to take their wives, for even children, just children to take out your mother. When I say children, you know what I mean, young adults. You know, you wanna send your mother to a nice show for her to enjoy herself on the Saturday, the day before Mother's Day. Want a nice Mother's Day gift? This is a terrific option. What's the price of the ticket?
That's it. The price is only $200. Affordable for all those artists.
Brilliant. And in terms of tickets, if you want to get your tickets, we have some contact information here. Let me just give the numbers real quick here. Contact information is 482-3111. That is 482-3111. Or you can call 343-2526. That is 343-2526. Or 678-2843. That is 678-2843. To get your tickets.
Stephan, I'm going to put the numbers up on the feed as well, on the thread.
On the thread. Okay, no problem. You have anywhere else that people could go to get more information on the event?
Right. Well, in terms of tickets, you call those numbers and it will be dropped off for you. You know, we're doing that personal service.
Okay.
And people have been welcoming that. And on the day of the event at Naparima box office, you can get tickets.
You could get tickets. All right. Well, Empress, you seem to have your show well planned out. Mavis John, I think, is someone that anybody from my era should know about, or even before my era, or even after my era. Mavis John is a top-notch performer, great music,
of course,
and music to suit the event as well. So people head out to the Naparima Bowl Amphitheater on May 7th. It's a terrific Mother's Day show. And to get your tickets, once again, it is 482-3111, 343-2526, and 678-2843. All right, so Empress...
But Stephan, before we go quickly, you know, it would be remiss of me if I don't mention the sponsors.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Yes, sponsors are very important. And I may not remember all the names, and I don't want to forget. While it will be formally done, I really want to say thank you to Gittins and Gittins Real Estate.
Okay.
You know, in the person of Miss Margaret Gittins, I don't know what I would have done without her.
Okay.
She has been there neck and neck with me. That's Gittins and Gittins Real Estate. Ministry of Sports and Culture Fund, Office of the Prime Minister. I must say a heartfelt thank you. Digicel, you know, sponsors that never came on before, came on for this show. Is just a blessing. We have Shimuk Bakery, making sure that at rehearsals, you know, the artists and the band, you know, we all have something to eat, because I believe in treating people well.
Nice.
You know, you're leaving your home or you're leaving where you live to come to rehearsals to show appreciation. A&T Marketing, Young's Real Estate, so much. But as I said, I wouldn't tax my brain to remember all. It's going to be formally done, but I really want to say a heartfelt thank you to all sponsors. I really, really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Right? Zadan Eastman, who is outfitting me for the show, a heartfelt thank you. So many people to give thanks for. And ultimately, Almighty God, you know, because this would not be possible without the positive energies and the blessings of the Almighty.
Brilliant. Well, thanks a lot for joining us, and thanks a lot for telling us about the show. And people, Naparima Bowl Amphitheater, get out there May 7th. Empress, thanks a lot. Have a great one.
Thank you again.
All
You're
right.
welcome. Bye-bye.
So with that, people, we got to take a break. When we come back from the break, we have Brian Big joining us, a little constitutional information pertaining to spyware. All right? Stay tuned for that. We'll be back after this.
Success. It never happens by accident. It requires you to take action, to invest in what you envision for your future, and the commitment to follow through. To achieve a dream, you must first have one. What's next? Let us help you get there.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. However, at Better Life Ostomy Care Store and Clinic, they understand and offer a full range of products that will allow you to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. Better Life Ostomy Store and Clinic is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. Give them a call at 308-6709 or 472-5878, or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Store and Clinic, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Hello again. Here's a message from your friends at the castle, reminding you that this Mother's Day, we've got some great food for mom and the whole family. From the fantastic family meal with 12 pieces of chicken, 6 sides, and a 2-liter Coke, to our delicious rotisserie chicken meals, our fantastic sandwiches, and more. Treat mom to the mouth-watering local flavor of Royal Castle and share some happy family moments. And remember, Royal Castle, it's our culture and our taste.
Ramadan Mubarak from the management and staff of Mohammed Poultry and Meats, Corner Church and Salazar Street, St. James. Mohammed Poultry and Meats for fresh plucked chicken, beef, goat, duck, lamb, oxtail, cow heel, turkey legs and wings, minced beef and chicken barbecue quarters, coals, eggs and even fish. All meats are halal. They're open 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Wednesday to Saturday and 7 a.m. to 12 noon on Sunday. And you can call and place your order and pick up. But there's even delivery available for customers in and around the St. James area. Just call 622-0081 or 727-8512. All your meat requirements in one place in the West. Mohammed Poultry and Meats, Corner Church and Salazar Street, St. James. SNS Bursard Supermarket is making shopping a breeze with loads of in-house deals and unbeatable low prices, plus weekly specials and free delivery. Check out our 1995 specials on so many items, as well as back-to-school deals. All this and much more at all SNS Bursard Supermarket locations: 91 High Street, Rio Claro, number 3 Guayaguayari Main Road, Mayaro, and their newest location, 24 St. Anne's, Mayaro. SNS Bursard Supermarket, better quality, better prices.
Come down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams, and you can also get full single vision or bifocal glasses for only $5.95. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we specialize in contact lens examination. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store.
Adams Optical.
For this holy month of Ramadan, make your shopping experience one to remember at Harris Megastore and Harris Supermarket, High Street, Princess Town. They have the lowest prices around and tremendous specials. Buy in bulk and get bigger discounts. Get all your needs for Ramadan. And remember, all meats are halal. Shop in spacious aisles with secure parking, helpful staff, and comfortable shopping. Get your gift items, over-the-counter drugs, accessories, haberdashery, kitchen supplies, and much more. Ramadan Mubarak from the management and staff at Harris Megastore and Harris Supermarket, High Street, Princess Town.
Roger Garraway and his community of creatives present The Royal Exhibit, a 3-day art exhibition, Wednesday, April 27th to Friday, April 29th, Queen's Park, Savannah. Daily start time, 11:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Under the auspices of the MP for St. Anne's East, Dr. Nyan Gatsby-Dolly. The greatest and finest pieces ever witnessed by local artists in Trinidad and Tobago will be on display for purchase. Come to this wonderful event and walk away owning a masterpiece that can be displayed in your home or passed down for generations to come. Roger Garraway has now made his mark on the international market, breaking barriers and setting the standard high. He and his group of friends will wow you with their out-of-this-world pieces. This event cannot be missed. You can also enjoy the opportunity to browse and purchase fantastic one-of-a-kind handmade art and craft pieces created by local designers from the community. Special guest appearances by Patrice Roberts, Michael Edwards and Friends, Iowa George, Roxanne Lane, Crazy, and Joey Rivers and his band. Food and drinks on sale. Secured parking for all vehicles, and all COVID-19 protocols will be observed. Special thank you to the Member of Parliament for St. Anne's East, Dr. Nyan Gaspidali.
We have all endured the wait for 2 years.
I know you're feeling pain.
Now, our time is here for the Masquerade, the sweet sounds of steel, a showcase of Kaiso and energy like no other at Sokomanar. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival 2022, June 24th to July 5th. Vincy Mass, Think Nice Again.
Tingo nice again. When I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop till we end up all in a jail.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Nabby's Trading Company Limited, dedicated to providing time-honored medical supplies and pharmaceuticals. They offer numerous products in general healthcare, such as breathing apparatus in the form of oxygen concentrators and mesh nebulizers, needles, syringes, and injectables. Also at Nabby's, you will find a wide range of home healthcare products such as commodes, wheelchairs, and diagnostic machines. They even have surgical consumables, specialized women products, and rehabilitation aids for all your needs. Doctors and nurses can also find products for their use at Nabby's. Nabby's Trading Company Limited is also the distributor for the Cook medical line of products within the Caribbean, which offers the use of minimally invasive devices for surgeries. You can now purchase from Nabby's Trading Company Limited via the website www.ntcltdtt.com for pickup at their showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street in Curepe or for delivery via TT Post. Find them on Facebook for immediate contact and updates, or call today at 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabby's Trading Company Limited, your trusted provider for all medical supplies and pharmaceuticals.
Join us at Open Minds Education for 100% online tuition from the comfort and safety of your home. We offer primary and secondary classes full-time and part-time. Join our amazing infant class now. Register today. Join us for primary school from standards 2 to 5 and enjoy the learning experience. We accept adults, transfer students, and new students. SES students, join us now from Form 1 with any school. Let's get ready for CSEC Math, English, IT, HSP, POA, POB, Bio, and Spanish papers 1, 2, and 3. We offer weekly yoga, mindfulness, and gaming. We work hard and play hard. Employers, call us for customized conversational Spanish for your teens. Don't lose out on valuable business. Join us for US certified soft skills training. Check out our soft skills modules on our website and register today. Contact us on 377-6635, 388-6635, or visit us on www.openminds.education for lessons, full-time and part-time classes. Open Minds Education, the start of something brilliant from the comfort of your own space.
All right, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn. 9 minutes past your 7 o'clock, Brian Big. We're going to call him in just a little bit. Let me just remind you guys about Q-Doflus. If you're suffering with IBS, burning stomach, acid reflux, bloating, and ulcers, you can get effective relief with Q-Doflus enzyme and probiotics because, of course, more than 70% of your immune system is located in your gut. All right, so make that major step towards better living by tackling those issues at the source, which is your immune system and a healthy gut. So you could get Curedophilus enzyme and probiotics at all leading pharmacies and health stores near you. For more information or to get yourself Curedophilus enzyme and probiotics, just call or WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. Also, yesterday marked the first day of the Royal Exhibit. I was down there for a good time in the afternoon, and we have some really terrific people out there. Joy Rivers and the band performed. Dean Gulston gave a tremendous performance to close the first day. Big up Dean. These are some of the paintings and the layout there at the exhibit. We had a few paintings that were bought yesterday. But, you know, we really want to encourage people to come on down. I know the rain yesterday would have kept back a lot of people. We had a lot of rain after lunch. Not just yesterday, but the day before as well. A lot of rainfall these days. But don't let the rain stop you. Come and get in on the action. All of these paintings are basically 50% off. All of them are on sale. And this is some of Roger Garraway's work. This is some of the other setup there. This is one specific painting I was showing. But in the back there, you'll see all those tents. We have locally made handbags, slippers. We have, you know, all sorts of different local delights, from bread to fudge to all kind of thing. We have a guy there that was doing, you know, those long time bead chains, the red, yellow, green, and black beads that people would buy long time. Yeah, we have all of that available down there. So come on out at the Queen's Park Savannah. We'll be out there from 11 a.m. to not to 6 p.m. today. We might go a little later than 6 p.m. because we know for the majority of the day people are working, and at 4 o'clock, you know, people would have to leave work and then come on over. So we will go a little later than 6 o'clock this evening. All right? And of course, tomorrow is the final day, which is Friday. So come on down and check out what we have on offer, man. There's a lot of great local skilled people there. There's a Calabash man as well. Oh gosh. Somebody came, there was a lady who came, she bought about 3 of his pieces. You know, we just want to thank everybody that came out yesterday and supported, and we encourage you to please come out and support local. Support your local people, all right? We have a lot of people just, they've brought their products there. They have their little booth set up. Just come see what they have to offer and make a purchase and support them, all right? And of course, we have entertainment galore for everybody, okay? Let me just get on to Brian here now. We have attorney Brian Big that I'm going to call now. And we're going to find out a little bit about your constitutional rights as it relates to the spying or spyware. All right? Because I thought we should explain those rights to people. Hello, good morning, Brian.
Morning, Stephan.
Morning, man. Now, thanks a lot for joining us and making a little time here. Now, we want to get to this as quick as possible and get the information out there to people so that they're better informed. We have a lot of talk about this spyware that seems to be a hot topic, and the allegation of the government spying on citizens with one of 2 types of software that have been mentioned, either the Pegasus or now we're hearing about the Predator. This just seems like something out of a movie. And we know that recently the Minister of National Security and the Acting Commissioner of Police were at a press conference where the Acting Commissioner of Police said that the half of the spyware that was purchased that cannot be activated unless the 2 halves are put together, that the TTPS, the half that the TTPS was I don't want to use the term guarding, but they had in their possession, was handed over to the SSA in September of last year, which would have been about a month after the former Commissioner of Police would have left office. So in terms of all of this that is taking place and the perception or the allegation by the opposition leader of the government possibly spying on citizens, how does this infringe on your constitutional rights? What are the laws surrounding these things?
Well, first of all, let me say good morning again to you and to your viewers and to all those who are listening on social media as well.
Yeah.
Stephan, this is a very serious issue. You see, we must understand that the nation is now being being informed that you have the government literally spying on persons. But we must never forget, this is not the first time that a government led by the People's National Movement has done this before. This has been done previously under the then Prime Minister Patrick Manning.
Right, so, I remember that was one of the, one of the reminders that came out in some of the articles pertaining to this. Go ahead.
It was in 2007.
In 2007, yeah.
So when we see this happening, now we have the Interception of Communications Act, which is clear that deals with this type of actions.
Okay.
Right? And the leader of the opposition, who I must say, I have to agree with what she has said, that the government is basically breaking the law.
How so?
All right. Now, as you know, there has been circling around the media where they literally had, where there was said to be some interception of phone calls, right?
Okay.
Now, first of all, under the Interception of Communications Act,
right,
by the media, there was showed that where some constable was dealing with this. Now, first of all, the law is quite clear when it deals to these several matters that there must be an authorized officer. And the authorized officer outside of the SSA is also the Commissioner of Police, right?
Okay.
So to come and to say that there's a constable dealing with this, they're in breach of the law there already. And the minister in charge of this is the Minister of National Security, who is currently Fitzgerald Hines. A man who I think should not even be a junior minister in any government.
Well,
right?
Well, okay.
That's a matter of my own opinion.
That's your opinion, but go ahead.
Right? So you are seeing this happening, and you have to ask, what is this government doing? Right? The government is breaching the law. And the thing is, I am not surprised that they are doing it, as we saw the Prime Minister breach the law as well with that of the police service. The commissioner.
The commissioner of right, with the merit list.
And we're seeing this again happening. And the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, you, sir, your government that you lead is breaking the law yet again. Right? And you have to come and you're saying that this is not happening. This type of spying is not happening. It's not going on. But I'm sorry, Stephan. With this government, I trust nothing that they say.
Okay, but okay, even with that, all right, even with your trust issues and many other people's trust issues, because from the time the opposition leader raised it, you know that half the country is going to not trust the government in terms of spying taking place, even if they say it's not happening. But there has been a call for the opposition leader to present some level of evidence to back up her statements.
And I disagree, because the government must now come out and show that it is not happening, right? Because it is the government who is in charge of these things, right? There's been shown by information that the Israeli company that helped bring about this spyware is in Trinidad, right? The government
that report was out there, yeah.
That they're not here. It is on the government to prove that.
Okay.
Right? And by the government saying, well, only prove it now. No, they're shifting the goalposts. Further to that, right? When we have something called the Constitution of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
Right? And the Constitution is quite clear under Section 4 of the Constitution, where I have the right of an individual to private life. Whatever conversation I'm having on my phone, that is of privacy. That is my privacy.
Right.
I'm entitled to I'm using my phone to speak to you right now.
Right? But let me ask you something, okay? Now, okay. We know that, what's the part of the Constitution that you just mentioned here?
That is under Section 4, Part C of the Constitution.
Okay.
Where it says, the right of the individual to respect for his private and even family life.
Okay.
Right? So
now,
that pride and a government who breaches the Constitution ought not to be a government anymore.
Okay. Now it has to be proven that it's actually taking place, or they have to prove that it's not taking place. Now my thing is this. They have said that listen, any sort of spyware or any technology of that nature is being used to monitor criminal elements.
Well, I'm glad you say that.
No,
right?
okay, so my question is, okay, how could it be used to monitor criminal elements if, based on what the Constitution is saying, is that you have a right to a private life and your private conversations and so on and so forth. That is private in nature and that shouldn't be breached. So
this
explain that to me.
Act comes in, right? Where in which it is stated, right, under Section 6 of the Act, right?
This is the interception. This is the interception of information.
It is a communication.
Interception
right?
of Communication Act. Right. Go ahead.
Which it says under Section 6 of Section 2, right? Where in which, notwithstanding any other law, a person does not commit an offense under if it is a person who is for the interest of national security, for the prevention or detection of an offense for which the penalty on conviction is imprisonment of 10 years.
Okay.
For the purpose of safeguarding the economic and well-being of the state. The purpose of giving effect to the provisions of an international mutual assistance agreement, which Trinidad and Tobago does have such agreements. So, I'm just showing you, under the law, this is where the government needs to come under. But the evidence so far is not showing that happening, right? Wherein which, again, we see a document which was bandied about, where a constable is investigating,
right?
Persons making phone calls. About what? Right? I'm not hearing or seeing anybody say anything for the breach of national security. It's ridiculous. And then you have a government that comes out and wants to say, well, for the interest of national security, we are not going to talk about that. Well, I will say as my English lecturer sits and say, that's total rubbish.
Well, okay, but all right. But Brian, on the other hand, right, I mean, you just mentioned something there. You mentioned that the government will say, well, okay, in the interest of national security, we cannot disclose certain information. So my question is, from a legal perspective, right, in everything that exists within the law, whether it is the Interception of Communication Bill or the Constitution itself, in the context of national security, because I've heard people say, well, you're not supposed to reveal technology and devices that you have in your possession that you're using for national security purposes, because then you will inform the criminal element of such that such exists, and you would alert them to that. So where is the line? Where is the line between the population being informed about issues of national security? Where does that line stop, and where does it not be? Where do you not cross that line?
That is why in the
to
Parliament,
safeguard national security issues.
my friend, that's why in the Parliament, the Minister of National Security is called upon to account as to how many persons they have checked, how many numbers they have dealt with. Right? They're not saying to call out the number or who is the person, but that they have an account to the Parliament. And that is law. That is entrenched in law. But further to that, this government, which is led by Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, he should be the last man to want to do anything like this. He should be the first man to be against such things. Because I go back again to 2007, between the period 2007 to 2010, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley was on a list of persons who was being spied upon.
Who was being monitored. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
On that same list, you had persons from the trade union movement. You had the former president, may God rest his soul, Maxwell Richards was on that list. Right? You had DJ personalities, radio personalities, attorney at laws. Where are those things or those persons are a threat to national security?
Well, okay. We know that I mean, somebody raised the issue with me yesterday, and we almost out of time, but somebody raised the issue with me yesterday that, spying and tapping of phones has been going on for a very long period of time. Now, while that might be true, the technology that we're talking about right now, I think first off, people don't understand what is the Pegasus and what is the Predator, or this spyware technology that the opposition leader has mentioned. I think people need a better understanding of the capabilities of this spyware in order to understand,
Yes, well, my friend,
how far one could go with it.
The internet. Because if you had to wait on this government to tell you anything, you would wait till thy kingdom come.
Well, I'm sure it could be sought on the internet.
It was quite clear to see that such programs that has been alerted to, which is the Predator program and the Pegasus program, it has been shown that the Israeli companies have been doing it, have been showing it, and I call upon the government to refute the fact that the Israelis are here training the TTPS to do this. Further to that, right? Some English persons who was just brought to Trinidad, right, to do investigations. And it has been proven that they're not there to investigate criminals. It has been shown via documents, right, which has been bandied about via the media, that these persons are here not to investigate criminals, but to investigate opposition persons, right? Persons are
political opponents, yeah. I think a former commissioner of police mentioned that as well.
But further, I have to also...
That he was approached,
Gary Griffin has also come out to state that the government wanted to use such implements to not go against criminals, to not go for white-collar crime, but to go against persons opposed to the government. And the majority of persons that are opposed to the government is the literal opposition of Trinidad and Tobago. That is why the leader of the opposition is quite correct in what she has said, is quite correct in what she has brought forward, and it is the government to come out now and to say, well, are they here? Are you all doing this? To come on and say, well, no, you bring your evidence. Sir, Dr. Rowley in the parliament brought emails to talk about alleged plots. Yet he brought no evidence. So, sir, when you bring your evidence, you don't ask for evidence, but you never brought any. We are calling on the government of Trinidad and Tobago because I am very concerned about this because the rights of individuals are clearly being breached here.
Okay.
Because this is my private phone.
Okay.
For all I know, they're listening to our conversation.
Well, they could listen to it on TV too. But Brian, we out of time, and I know you have another interview in about 3 minutes. So, and I do as well. But thanks a lot. I think it should be something that people are concerned about, and I think we need answers. Because I mean,
with this, right? That Trinidad and Tobago needs to take notice that you have government of Trinidad and Tobago that is breaching the law.
Well, that still has to be proven, eh?
Well, it is clear to see.
Well, it still has to be proven. The opposition leaders has brought the spyware into the conversation. She's brought the allegations that it's taken place. But like you're saying, now that she's brought the allegation, you're saying that it's up to the government to refute the allegation rather than the opposition leader to present the evidence that what she's saying is actually taking place.
My friend.
That's what you're saying.
The government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. You, sir, you are in charge. You tell us.
Okay. All right. Well, Brian, thanks a lot, man.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Yeah. So we know it have a lot of constitutional laws that could be breached in terms of spying on citizens. I, for one, I know for a fact that it bothers me from the time the idea or the allegation was tossed around, because I know, my phone is my private calls, my private messages take place on my phone. And I know who I am. I know what I do. I don't do anything in breach of any law or anything like that. But even if I'm not breaching the law, even if I'm not breaking the law or anything like that, my private conversations are my private conversations and should not be, there for anybody to be listening to, because I am no threat to national security. But when you hear some of the people that have been called on the list of people that are being monitored, it falls into my garden as well. So it's something that I'm concerned about. But we got to take a break. And when we come back from the break, we're 7:29. When we come back from the break, we'll shift gears a little bit. We have the German ambassador who will join us. All right. And we will chat about the European Film Festival. That is coming up, of course. It takes place in the month of May, from May 1st to May 31st. And I understand it's going to be a bit dynamic this year in terms of online platform and then, of course, viewing at Movie Tongue and so on and so forth. So we'll find out a little bit more about some of the movies that you could take in. And this is particularly, not particularly, but if you're a student, a lot of students usually go and they take in this festival, whether you're a French student or Spanish or whatever the case might be. A lot of students go and they take in this film festival because you have all these foreign films taking place. It's always a good watch. So stay tuned and we'll chat with the German ambassador when we return.
Ramadan Mubarak to all the members of the Muslim community from Family Mart Supermarket for this holy month of Ramadan. Get great specials on all your grocery supplies at Family Mart Supermarket, High Street, Princestown and New Colonial Road, Barapur. Get fresh vegetables and much more. And remember, all meats are halal. If you're hosting iftar, you can buy in bulk and get great discounted prices at all Family Mart locations, High Street, Princestown and New Colonial Road, Barapur. Ramadan Mubarak to all the members of the Muslim community from the management and staff at Family Mart Supermarket.
Hello again. Here's a message from your friends at the castle, reminding you that this Mother's Day, we've got some great food for mom and the whole family. From the fantastic family meal with 12 pieces of chicken, 6 sides, and a 2-liter Coke, to our delicious rotisserie chicken meals, our fantastic sandwiches, and more. Treat mom to the mouth-watering local flavor of Royal Castle and share some happy family moments. And remember, Royal Castle, it's our culture and our taste.
You know there's a light that glows by the
Free! Come or call the Love Herbal Headquarters, distributors of Fountain of Life for your bottle and get 1 bottle Colonel Silver Immune System Builder valued $200 free. Delivered to you nationwide by our courteous drivers.
Join Dr. Love Work at Home Families, making money selling Fountain of Life, bringing good health to all.
The Fountain of Life is for everything and almost anything. 10 drops per day under the tongue is all you need. Call now. Dr. Love Rebirth Center introduces TNT's first erectile dysfunction treatment center using the world's best low-intensity shockwave therapy plus male and female pain relief applied to the affected areas by our qualified nurses. Contact Dr. Love Rebirth Center Herbal Headquarters, distributors of Fountain of Life at PTSC Transit Mall, Quezon San Juan, San Fernando, Pinal, and Tobago. Call us on 366-4058 and 478-9222. Check us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and our website www.drloversea.com.
Ramadan Mubarak from the management and staff of Mohammed Poultry and Meats, Corner Church and Salazar Street, St. James. Mohammed Poultry and Meats for fresh plucked chicken, beef, goat, duck, lamb, oxtail, cow heel, turkey legs and wings, minced beef and chicken barbecue quarters, coals, eggs and even fish. All meats are halal. They're open 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Wednesday to Saturday and 7 a.m. to 12 noon on Sunday. And you can call and place your order and pick up. But there's even delivery available for customers in and around the St. James area. Just call 622-0081 or 727-8512. All your meat requirements in one place in the West. Mohammed Poultry and Meats, Corner Church and Salazar Street, St. James.
Ramadan savings have begun. Stock up on all essentials just in time for Eid celebrations. Halal goat, $39.99 per pound. Chief duck and goat curry powder, 85 grams, 3 for $20. Sheikh vermicelli, sawain, 200 grams, 5 for $19.99. Dutch potatoes, buy 10 pounds, get 5 pounds free for just $30. At Prasad's The Food King, we are committed to caring for you like family at all our locations, with 2 locations in Point Fortin, 2 locations in Princestown, Rio Claro on the Tabaquite Road, Marabella opposite the market, New Grand Junction, and on the Manzanilla Road in Mayaro. Ramadan savings ends May 4th or while stocks last. Ramadan Mubarak to the Muslim community from Prasad's The Food King.
Allahu, Allahu, Allahu.
Roger Garraway and its community of creatives present The Royal Exhibit, a 3-day art exhibition, Wednesday, April 27th to Friday, April 29th, Queen's Park, Savannah. Daily start time, 11:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Under the auspices of the MP for St. Anne's East, Dr. Nyan Gatsby Dolly. The greatest and finest pieces ever witnessed by local artists in Trinidad and Tobago will be on display for purchase. Come to this wonderful event and walk away owning a masterpiece that can be displayed in your home or passed down for generations to come. Roger Garraway has now made his mark on the international market, breaking barriers and setting the standard high. He and his group of friends will wow you with their out-of-this-world pieces. This event cannot be missed. You can also enjoy the opportunity to browse and purchase fantastic one-of-a-kind handmade art and craft pieces created by local designers from the community. Special guest appearances by Patrice Roberts, Michael Edwards and friends, Ira George, Roxanne Lane, Crazy, and Joey Rivers and his band. Food and drinks on sale. Secured parking for all vehicles and all COVID-19 protocols will be observed. Special thank you to the Member of Parliament for St. Anne's East, Dr. Nyan Gatsby Dolly.
Introducing Ultra Clean Surface Sanitizer Spray. Ultra Clean effectively disinfects non-porous surfaces and kills 99.9% of bacteria, viruses, mold, and fungus that can lead to diseases. Ultra Clean comes in 2 amazing scents, fresh linen or citrus, that can effectively deodorize stubborn and unpleasant odor. Ultra Clean contains 2 of the active ingredients effective on surfaces to protect against COVID-19. Manufactured and distributed by VNS Pharmaceuticals Limited and available at pharmacies and other retail outlets nationwide. Ultra Clean Surface Sanitizer Spray disinfects and deodorizes. So now you can stay clean with Ultra Clean.
Next page, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven, baby. Next page, we have the bakes for you, so come try our menu.
Yeah, we got chicken and chips, ice cap, refreshers, waffles on a stick. We got shark and salmon, shrimp, lobster, and the kingfish. Just come take a taste of the sweet life. Come send your taste buds to paradise. Hey, it only takes one bite, yeah.
Next page, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven, baby. Next page, we have the bakes for you. So come try
this is Ravi Bree
alongside Chalana,
representing for Next Bakes.
Okay.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning. We're just about 22 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock, and we are going to be joined by the German ambassador, Miss Uta Koenig. All right, I went over that name just a little while ago with her to make sure that I got the pronunciation correct. All right, now we're going to chat about the European Film Festival, which takes place in Trinidad and Tobago from May 1st to the 31st. Now, this is a festival that was founded back in 1996, and it was a gift to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And the European Film Festival showcases films from, of course, Europe. All right, and it's organized by the EU countries with diplomatic missions in Trinidad and Tobago, and it showcases the cultures and, of course, the vistas of Europe through the medium of film. And I understand that this year the festival will be somewhat of a hybrid one, and we'll find out a little bit more about that from the German ambassador, who was joining us via Zoom. So I want to say good morning to her. Hi, good morning. How are you going, Ambassador?
Hello, good morning. Thanks for having me at Breaking Dawn at this time.
Not a problem. And might I say, you look terrific. I remember the last time we spoke on this same European Film Festival. You don't look like you don't look like you've aged today. You look the same. Nice. So.
Thank you. Same to you. Same to you.
Beautiful.
No, it's good to be back, and the European embassies and the EU delegation are very happy that we can present another film festival. As in the last year, it will be mostly virtual, but as you mentioned, this time it's hybrid. So we are also glad that we will have one live screening that will be organized by my Spanish colleague that will be on the 27th of May in Napa. It's a Spanish comedy about a lady who turns 100 and her family wants to kill her. And we are very happy that we will have 15 films to be shown all around the month of May via the Festival Scope platform. We used it last year. It was very successful. And when we planned the festival, we were simply not sure how the COVID situation would be. So we wanted to be on the safe side, and we wanted to come back to the traditional month of May for the festival, which is always the Europe month, where we also celebrate the European Day on 9th of May. The German film, I'm very happy to present, is a film by a very young and successful filmmaker. She also wrote the screen. She was hyped as one of the coming European talents. And she's telling a story that's set in Berlin, in our capital, in a part of the town that has a very, very diverse background. Mm-hmm. It's a youth story. It's a love story. It's an LGBT story. It's about a young girl who discovers her sexuality in puberty. Okay. And it's also about the challenges young people face in these times where they are confronted by images about beauty, about what they should be like through social media, and the problems this poses to young people, an experience neither me nor the director of the film had. When we grew up, you just met friends, but you were not comparing your scores on beauty lists via Instagram. So it's an interesting setup. So I think it has touches problems we have everywhere in the world nowadays. And I think people will have a glimpse into life in Germany, into life in Berlin, and also in the ever good story of how people approach adolescence, questions they face, questions about love, questions about self-image, about friendship. So I think it will be an interesting story to share with the audience in Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay, great. Well, I was taking a look at the trailer. Looks very, very interesting. It's interesting that you mentioned social media and the influence of social media, because we were just talking about that in the first hour to some extent, with what we're seeing taking place, with young people today. And it does have a lot of influence. Social media kind of puts up a pressure on adolescents, an unnecessary pressure. I remember that. I mean, now everything is, you had to look a particular way. It's just, it's everything that they project, young people are often pressured to fall into that line because that's what's cool, We had a different type of peer pressure in our day, but now everything has just gone, a whole different route. Now I know that several European countries are hosting the film festival this year, as with every other year. Some include France, the Kingdom of the Netherlands, Spain, like you said, and of course, there is the European Union delegation to Trinidad and Tobago. Now, this festival has been around for 26 years now. Is it 26 years or over 25 years for that matter?
I think both is correct. If it's 26 years, it's also over 25, no?
Yes, of course, that's right. Well, I wasn't too sure it was exactly 26, but I'll go with over 25 years. So why do you feel it's
my info says 26, but
so why do you feel this is an important event that should be hosted every year?
Well, we know that the European film industry is different from the US industry, and we know that for the European films, they very rarely touch the big screens in a country like Trinidad and Tobago. So it's a method for us also to enter into a dialogue with the people, to show them a different reality in Europe, also through the ways European films are produced. We are not the producers of all the superhero stories. It's more like people people you meet on the street. It's not sometimes not the big budget productions. We also have some documentaries in the film festival to show how things were done. The Dutch are having a big documentary this year about the flood problem in Netherlands, and we know that flooding is also a problem here in Trinidad and Tobago. We have movies that are touching the refugee situation. So it's also a way of showing that the world faces similar problems at different parts of the world, but that you can have similar attitudes and that you can discuss it. We know that not every from Trinidad and Tobago can afford to travel to Europe, but you can have a virtual voyage by the means of movies. And we all hope that next year it will be so good that we can all come back to the real screen. But for the time being, our hybrid solution was the best way to move ahead.
Okay. You mentioned, not everyone can afford to go to Europe. I've always said, if I have to travel, people say, well, if you had to travel, where you want to travel to? Some people say the United States of America off the top of their head. I usually say Europe because of the amount of history. I think Europe has more history there to admire than probably any other continent in the world. Would I be correct in saying that?
Well, I'm sure that people in other parts of the world would challenge that, because you also have 1,000-year of histories in Persia, in China, in Japan. Yeah. But I think every country has a long history, but it's a question of whether you still have proof of your history. I mean, you had the Amerindians living in Trinidad and Tobago, but the question is, what do you see from them today? Yeah. In Europe, we have lots of old buildings of cathedrals that go back for a long, long time. So I think the history of the world is a long one, but it's what is visible that changes. Also in the United States of America, they had a long history predating Columbus, but you don't see it now.
Exactly. So, and that's I think a perfect description of what I was trying to say, is that when you go to Europe, you could still see, it's there for you to see. It hasn't been,
Yes.
Yeah.
If you go to Rome, you can see the remains from the Colosseum, the Roman ruins, and we have wonderful culture in Europe, and showing them via movies is also a way, of course, to promoting Europe as a destination.
Correct. Yeah. Well, just before we wrap up, now we know that it's streaming online from May 1st to the 31st. It's all free. What are the streaming sites that people can go to?
It will be on Facebook. For the site is called TNT EFF, and they will have a link that brings you to the CinemaScope site where you have the link. But it's very easy, and we also have it on the websites of the embassies, and we'll send around also social media information about that.
Okay.
And I think there's an Instagram channel too where it says EFFTT, so it's the other way around.
The EFFTNT, and one is on Facebook as TNT EFF. All right.
Yes.
So that's brilliant. So you can go to Facebook and view people. Very easy. That's very accessible. All right. So if it's Facebook, it is TNT, as in the letter N, TNT EFF. And if it's Instagram, I'm seeing it here, it's EFF_TT. All right. EFF_TT. So that's on Instagram. And just finally here, 15 full-length movies or films to take in the festival this year. Outside of the German film, which I know you might have a little bias toward, is there any in particular you would suggest that people watch?
Well, I of course think that the one the Spanish colleagues are showing in Napa will be a very nice comedy. And there's especially for the Spanish language students also a film that sounds very interesting about a basketball coach that is training a team of mentally handicapped players. And that will be shown also via the website of the Spanish embassy. And there's a special film from Malta. It's a drama about a fisherman who has to adapt and to transform and to think what will he do with his boat and how will he change his life. And I think that might be a film coming from an island which might have a special resonance here in the Twin Island nation too.
All right, brilliant. So people, we have to thank, of course, German Ambassador Koenig for joining us this morning. Thanks a lot for giving us the time and telling us about the European Film Festival. And it is on from May 1st to May 31st, people, and you can stream it. It's streaming live, so you can go check it out on Facebook. On Facebook, it is TNTEFF, and on Instagram, it is EFF_TT, and 15 full-length feature films in the festival this year. So thanks a lot, Ambassador, and until next time, stay safe.
Yes. Yes, right. Maybe next year I can even come into the studio again.
Not a problem, not a problem, not a problem. Anytime.
Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.
Same here. All right, so that is German Ambassador Uta Koenig. All right, and European Film Festival is definitely on May 1st to the 31st. So, we have some birthday greetings to get to, and we're going to get to those right now. And then we're going to wrap up. All right, we're going to wrap up this morning. So, in terms of birthdays today, how many birthdays do we have? We only have 2. All right, so we got to say happy birthday going out to Rian Zia Sukraj. Right. Rian Zia Sukraj. A very happy 10th birthday. Today, the 28th of April. All God's choicest blessings coming from her mom, Anne-Marie, dad, Richard, brother, Justin, sister, Armani, grandparents, Sadhu, Zora, and Anne, and all her aunties and uncles and cousins. She watches the show every day, so she's waiting to hear this greeting in total excitement before going to school. All right, guys. Happy birthday to you. And we go again. Finally, Brandon. We got to say happy birthday to Brandon out in Rio Claro. He's going to be 17, and greetings are coming from his brother Brian and cousin Luke, and of course his parents, aunts, grandparents, and Uncle Barry, and the rest of the family. So that's Brandon standing. Okay, Brandon, happy birthday, buddy. All right, 17 years old, man. All right, people. So we got to wrap things up for today. The Royal Exhibit is on at the Queen's Park Savannah from 11 a.m. and we're going later today. So you could come down after 6. We will be there. There will be things. Everybody will be there with their booths. And come down and visit and come down and support local. All right. Some terrific work on display at the Royal Exhibit. Come down one and all. And I have to thank the person from Canada that made the purchase of the painting, and I'll organize the account details and stuff, and how you could, on where you have to transfer the funds to, and then we'll ship the we'll ship the painting off to you. So for those of you watching us internationally, you message me, and we could make it happen like that as well. Okay? So people, we wrap up for today. Until tomorrow, Friday, we'll be bringing an end to the week, and we enter the long weekend. So until then, have a great day, have a safe day. We out.
Shop for Mom this Mother's Day at Zena's Variety Store, Calcutta Road, number 1 Freeport, and have a chance to win amazing gifts for this special lady in your life. With every purchase over $200, place your name and contact number on the back of your bill and place it in the entry box. Every week from now until Mother's Day weekend, just log on to our Facebook page to see if you're one of our weekly winners. If you're looking for gifts or just something unique for Mother on her special day at prices that can't be beat, then Zena's Variety Store is the place for you. And this Mother's Day, we help you treat Mom extra special with a chance to win one of our weekly prizes. Visit Zena's Variety Store today at Calcutta Road, number 1 Freeport to shop, save, and win big.
Nabby's Trading Company Limited, dedicated to providing time-honored medical supplies and pharmaceuticals. They offer numerous products in general healthcare, such as breathing apparatus in the form of oxygen concentrators and mesh nebulizers, needles, syringes, and injectables. Also at Nabby's, you will find a wide range of home healthcare products such as commodes, wheelchairs, and diagnostic machines. They even have surgical consumables, specialized women products, and rehabilitation aids for all your needs. Doctors and nurses can also find find products for their use at Nabby's. Nabby's Trading Company Limited is also the distributor for the Cook medical line of products within the Caribbean, which offers the use of minimally invasive devices for surgeries. You can now purchase from Nabby's Trading Company Limited via the website www.ntcltdtt.com for pickup at their showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street in Curepe, or for delivery via TT Post. Find them on Facebook for immediate contact and updates, or call today at 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabby's Trading Company Limited, your trusted provider for all medical supplies and pharmaceuticals.
Come down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams, and you can also get full single vision or bifocal glasses for only $5.95. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we specialize in contact lens examination. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store.
Adams Optical.
Bowlers Motorworks Limited, your authorized collision repair center with over 30 years of collision experience. We are a supplier of new, original pickup parts for that perfect lining up every time. We have the tooling and equipment for lining up of your chassis and body panels to precision. Our employees have been well trained and are always motivated to deliver the highest quality repair, smoothing out those imperfections, expertly masking and protecting unpainted areas, sealing and priming after applying base coat and clear coat. Always giving you high glossy finishes for that spray boot factory look. With our experts in buffing and detailing, you are guaranteed of that showroom feel. Bowlers Motorworks Limited Gasparillo for that assurance of quality every time.
SNS Passat Supermarket is making shopping a breeze with loads of in-house deals and unbeatable low prices, plus weekly specials and free delivery. Check out our 1995 specials on so many items, as well as back-to-school deals. All this and much more at all SNS Passat Supermarket location, 91 High Street, Rio Claro, number 3 Guayaguayare Main Road, Mayaro, and their newest location, 24 St. Anne's, Mayaro. SNS Passat Supermarket, better quality, better prices.
Introducing Discus Den TT, a fully online aquatic store that provides shopping and support services for discus hobbyists and all aquarium fish hobbyists alike, with products and services that are unique and best priced to help the avid hobbyists save money and keep their favorite pets at optimal health. You can expect only the best from Discus Den TT, from quality products to healthy, stunning fishes, all at affordable prices. They sell quality discus, tetras, rams, angelfish, fish food, medication, aquatic plants, soil and fertilizers, aquarium pumps, filters and other accessories, automatic fish food feeders, heaters, aquarium lights, water conditioners, aquascaping stone, driftwood, and so much more. Discus Den TT also offers services in aquarium maintenance and tank setup. Discus Den TT is fully online. You can shop from the comfort of your home and pay online or directly with cash or links, and have your items delivered to your door anywhere in TNT.
Purchases under $500, there's a small delivery fee, while purchases over $500 is absolutely free.
Check them out today. Find them online at discusdent.com. You can also follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715, or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited, quality you can trust.
Miami Carnival 2022. October 1st, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Enjoy all the sights and sound of the last, biggest, and best carnival for 2022. There's no stopping the Bacchanal. Saturday, October 1st, Miami Junior Carnival. Friday, October 7th, Miami Carnival Panorama. Saturday, October 8th, Miami Carnival Juve. And Sunday, October 9th, it's Miami Carnival Parade of the Bands and the Carnival Climax with a massive international soca concert. For all details, including ticket info, log on to miamicarnival.org or find them on all social media platforms. This is the carnival that ends it all. Miami Carnival 2022, October 1st, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Good morning. Welcome